I.S.U.P.K.
All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call, to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you, I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me, but that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with
We are here, sent by Commander General YAHANNA, to speak the words of the Lord, all right? To teach black and Hispanic people that we gotta come back together, man. And I'm talking about black and Hispanic people out there in the hood, all right? The black and Hispanic people who are not desired in today's time in the earth, all right? Because as you see with all the atrocities that's going on in today's time, as you may know, with the wildfires, we're going on with all the, black on black crime and all the murder that's going on by the police brutality, all right? And today we are coming out here to speak about the problems, and we are trying to bring the solution out here to black and Hispanic people.
Right.
So y'all make sure that y'all listen up, all right? Now, as of recently, I spoke about the wildfires, right? All the things that's been going on, like the Covid-19, see what I'm saying, and all the new laws being passed. We have a new law being passed right now as far as pedophilia. See what I'm saying? They just passed it in California, which should not be a shocker whatsoever, because they have been allowing it for, hundreds and hundreds of years, as you may know. Just like bestiality. They have bestiality legalized in 13 or 14 states out of the U.S. What's new? Nothing. But what you got to understand right now in these days of times is what black and Hispanic people should be doing. When we going through all this hell, man, with all these distractions that mean nothing to us whatsoever. And what I need is 2nd Esdras 5 and 8. All right? Go ahead, Al.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5, verse 8. There shall be confusion also in many places.
Read it one more time.
There shall be confusion also in many places. And the fire shall be sent out again.
Now in the Bible, in the book of 2nd Esdras, it says that there shall be confusion in many places. What confusion is it speaking about? Once again, those laws coming out about how, grown men can, have some sexual pleasure with your child, man. And how if you interfere as a parent with, a relationship between an adult and I believe the age is, 12 and up, that you can go to jail up to 5 years or more. Like, goddamn. Like, in America, man, this place is such a place of destruction and hell, and it just doesn't make any sense how we can't even protect our own children from sexual predators. Do you know that, man, like, come on, these pedophiles is going to open up more doors for sex trafficking. We already missing thousands and thousands of our black girls. I ain't even talking about the black and Hispanic children, but just the girls, man. Think about the little girls that's missing every single day that has not been found. And y'all want to pass a law about how a grown man can love a child in a sexual way. This place is absolutely disgusting, man. And that's why black and Hispanic people must separate themselves once again from this place. This way of life in America is only going to make you just like your oppressor. Vile and disgusting, man. There's not going to be one left ounce of morality in this place if you decide to, be a part of it, man. That's why, once again, if you are a drug dealer, If you are a homosexual, if you are, you know, a whoremonger, you are playing right in the white man's hand. You are a part of his agenda, and it's working in your and it's working in his favor. And what's going to happen at the end of the day is that you are going to be affected. That's why we're dying at South Side Minneapolis, the north side of Minneapolis. Just the other day on the news, Fox just said that Minnesota, or Minneapolis alone, is up there in the charts with Chicago as far as the crime rate. And this is as of recent, man. And that should let you know something. That something is going wrong terribly in this place called America. Something's going terribly wrong in Minnesota. Because everybody should know what Minnesota was based on, man. Minnesota was based on a place where you can live and bring your family to, because it was considered to be an easy way of life. You had opportunities in Minnesota. You can get you a job and take care of yourself financially and your family. And you can find a safe neighborhood for you and your community, man. But right now in 2020, there's nothing safe in Minnesota no more. St. Paul in North and South Minneapolis is a goddamn war zone. You would think with the COVID-19 that things just might slow down. I guess not. Because even our oppressor, you see what I'm saying, this devil is still taking our lives to this day, man. It seems like the police got a little extra happy at the fact that they wasn't able to casually kill black and Hispanics, that they just took it upon themselves to do it. See what I'm saying? Salaki? Alright, you see what I'm saying? They just killed the sister Breonna Taylor, man, in her own home. Before they did that, they killed her brother, man. And they got away with the murder. Till this day, no one has been arrested for Breonna Taylor's murderers. No one has put these men in handcuffs and took them to jail. And as a black and Hispanic man, that should, make you upset. Something inside of you should let you know that there's something wrong in this place called America. And I, as a black and Hispanic man and woman, should do something about it. And what you could do is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because those laws is what's going to protect you, so that way you don't get shot in your own home. That home is supposed to be a safe haven for you. But you're not even safe in your own home where you lay your head at, man. Once again, there is a problem in this place. And we are going to get to the bottom of it and show you what the solution is. All right? Read that one more time, please.
There shall be confusion. Salakia. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 8. There shall be confusion also in many places.
There shall be confusion in many places. And also, too, before this, Sharon brother goes on to read, I want to say something about this confusion also, too, right? It's crazy to me how all these things that's happening in the earth, no one really seems to question any goddamn thing. I find it very ironic that the pastors are still quiet, as they are. You see what I'm saying? I would think that your Al Sharptons and your Jesse Jacksons and your Jamal Bryants, who else is the big entertainers, man? The entertainers out there in the basketball world. I would think, your Steve Harveys, see what I'm saying? All these coons out here, your Terry Crews, I would think that they should be out here supporting black and Hispanic people. I would think that they should be coming out to speak about what's going on with their own people. But of course, nobody gives a damn about black and Hispanic people.
Right.
We scream Black Lives Matter every goddamn day, but it seems that it's not, it doesn't matter. Because look at all the lives that's being lost. Look at all the black and Hispanic people who just sitting watching our people die, man. And we ain't doing nothing about it. But as soon as a devil, as soon as a police loses his life, what happens? The whole America is going to go to goddamn war. Once any white person feels some sense of oppression from anything, a sense of nervousness, they are going to cause war, man.
Right.
What do you think happened when the reason why the British went to war? Because they was getting taxed. When they got taxed, man, they went to war. They said, damn that, man. We are going to go up against that. But how come black and Hispanic people cannot defend themselves, just like our oppressor defend themselves at any cost? Black man, you gotta wake yourself up and shake yourself from the dust. Because right now we are at a low state. And also this low state has caused us to be weak. This weak state has caused us to be soft. The Bible says that, Exodus 15:3, that the Lord is a man of war. And that's how every black and Hispanic man should be. A man of war. Not no soft, weak man. We got work to do, man. Black and Hispanic, man, we have to check each other. We have a responsibility to get our people out of this hell and out of this condition. And it will only begin if you decide to change yourself with these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's how you do it. Keep going.
And the fire shall be sent out again.
Say it again.
And the fire shall be set off again.
Right, so for example, California, man, over 5 million acres of land has been destroyed. And 35 to 40 people have been killed by these wildfires. And that is the Lord, man. As soon as they passed that homosexual law against the children, the Lord decided to burn that place. Right now, California is shaken upside down. People are afraid and terrified. They are afraid and terrified right now because they don't know what to expect, what's going on, what's to come next. And the Lord, once again, is going to continue these things in the earth until the message is received by these devils, man. Right now, they are at a high state, and they are confused right now what's going on. The Lord sent a goddamn fire tornado in California. Can you imagine that? Man, we haven't seen that in a long time. But I want to let you know that that is biblical. It is in the Bible.
Right.
Everything that you're seeing today with COVID-19, it is in the Bible. The plagues, the famine, all these things that the Lord said that will come, it is coming to pass today. Also, too, what's going to come to pass is a black man by the name of Christ, Jesus Christ. We call him YAHANNA. And he is going to destroy this place for all the wickedness that has happened to black and Hispanic people, and you better believe it. And it's only right, man. It's called justice. Black and Hispanic people deserve justice for what has happened, because we have been, treated and mistreated and used and abused in this place. All right, keep going.
And the wild beasts shall change places.
Say that again.
And the wild beasts shall change their places.
And the wild beast shall change its places. For example, when COVID-19 decided to strike America, right? I want to say, early February, a little bit towards March. I remember when on the highway, I believe it's I-35 or I-95. I want to say, man, there was a goddamn giraffe on the highway. The COVID was so damn bad that the animals had to be let loose. You see what I'm saying? And this is all in the Bible, man. Keep going.
And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
One more time.
And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
You know what I'm saying? And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. You know what I'm saying? What you want to understand too in America, man, is that this place makes you a maniac. It makes you crazy and out of your mind. Why do you think everybody's on drugs? Why do you think everybody, is mistreating themselves, man? This place, this oppression has caused black and Hispanic people to be their worst selves, man. We just had a brother that they don't even speak about no more. There was a rumor going out saying that police had killed this black man down there, downtown Minneapolis. But when you look at the footage, the black man took his own life. And you know what? And what I got from that is that brother had to be oppressed, man. The fact that the police were approaching him, and he decided to take the gun and pull it on himself. Good night, man. We are in hell in 2020 right now.
Right.
What more must black and Hispanic people have to go through in order for us to, change our ways, to see that maybe I should change my life. Maybe I should stop selling those drugs. Maybe I should stop getting high. Maybe I should stop prostituting myself. Talk about OnlyFans account. Talking about you a hustler. Sis, you are a goddamn prostitute. See what I'm saying? You got to do better for yourself.
Right.
And we grow up in so much broken homes that we are taught that, you know, our value is one way when it should be the other. Our value, the way that we value ourselves as black and Hispanic men and women is a shameful thing, man. This is why the Lord said that we have to come back to his laws, statutes, and commandments. If you want to talk about all that Jesus taught and that you love God so much, you better start loving him right now by following his laws.
That's right.
Right.
You better go pick up a Bible and look at John 14 and 15 when it says, if you love me, keep my commandments.
That's right.
And these are the words of the Lord, man. In this day and time with the wildfires and with the COVID-19 striking and what, you know, your oppressor, the police officers being trigger happy, this is the time to get your life together. Otherwise, you are going to be the next body bag. You will be the next hashtag, and you will be the next one on a t-shirt. And then your mother, your guardian, your father, your siblings, your family is going to have to mourn death over you because you didn't change your life around. We understand that you was a good babysitter. You know, what's that thing that the Christians always say in the funeral? Oh, he was such a wonderful person. He didn't harm nobody. He loved everybody. That's not what's going to protect you in these days and times. Just like Ezra said also too, that we are dealing in the times of perilous times. Perilous meaning dangerous. Right. There's nothing safe around about us. Everything around us is danger, man. And how are we going to protect ourselves coming into the so-called next year? We got less than, what, 4 months of so-called 2020 before we get into the new year, so to speak. I mean, man, next year is going to be a lot bloodier. And you better best to believe it. These last days, it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be pretty. And there was a prophecy that came out from a great man by the name of Commander YAHANNA. And he said a long time ago that these days will come where people will be stuck in their houses, and they will have to order everything offline. And this is that day and time right now. This COVID-19 is a living prophecy. And this COVID ain't finna go nowhere no time soon, all right? Is that it on that? No. Get Job 18 and 11 for me, all right? Job 18 and 11, okay? You see what I'm saying? We also want to give you some more prophecies out the Bible. We also going to speak about what's to come in the next future and what black and Hispanics once again should do. Every time we come out here in the streets, we are offering our people, the ones that are lost, destroyed, and have no sense of identity, we are here to offer you a way of life that's going to protect you.
Right.
That's going to keep you alive. That's going to protect you, your children, and your family, your loved ones. And if you really care about yourself and your family, you do the right thing for yourself and for them at any cost. It's called a goddamn sacrifice. What you know about a sacrifice? Let me know. Because you know, the way that you live your life in the hood is not a goddamn sacrifice, man. Once again, you are playing in the hands of your oppressor when it comes to how we operate in the black community.
Right.
You know, also too, the most selfishest bastards that I can't stand in the black community is Christians and drug dealers. Because they have all the money that they cannot put into the black community to fix our neighborhoods.
Right.
And then more on the pastors, because they are supposed to be the leaders. They are supposed to be the ones to give us guidance, to give us a sense of, you know, morality, a right from wrong, the wisdom. But they are washed up, man. They are asleep. As of right now, they have not been seen or heard, with these bodies dropping left and right all over the place, man. Who is going to stand up for black and Hispanic people that are dying in the streets? Who is going to account for the brothers on the South Minneapolis who are sleeping in tents, man? Our Gadite brothers, the so-called Native Indians. Who is going to speak for their lives? Who is going to support them during this crisis? You let me know. Because your pastor's not going to do it. That pork chop eating bastard is not going to do it. But the men in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is going to stand up. As we have been since 1969. And you got some badass sisters right next to us who care and love their brothers and their sisters, man. That's going to stand 10 toes with these righteous men. You better get in line, man, before you fall on the left or right side. And it won't be pretty, boy. It won't be nice. I pray you understand. Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 11. Slakia. The book of Job, chapter 18, verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side.
The Bible says terror shall make him afraid on every side, man. These wildfires, this COVID-19, this is just the beginning, once again.
Right.
And next year is going to be beautiful, and it's going to be sad. It's going to be beautiful because this place is going to be destroyed, bits by bits. You see what I'm saying? And I pray with what's to come next, I just pray that it opens up the eyes of those that are lost, that are still thinking that they can live the life that they're living in America today, man. Once again, how many more people have to die? How many more blood has to be shed in order for you to realize that it's time for you to shake yourself from that dust and change your life? When is that, black man? When is that Hispanic or Native Indian? Let me know. Because these times are looking very serious. And we are dealing with a God, man, that is, you know, sometimes unpredictable is what our oppressor has been saying lately. Donald Trump said that we are fighting an invisible enemy. And you're damn right. And it is the Lord. The Lord is the cause of everything that's going on as far as the destruction of this place. Now, next year is going to really be sad. It's going to get a lot bloody. Because it's going to be the blood of black and Hispanic people. Those that are ignorant to the truth. Those that do not want to commit and submit themselves to the Lord and what he said to do. We are going to be back in square one, which is stuck in this slavery. All right? Read that one more time.
Verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side. And shall drive him to his feet.
Now you thought 9/11 was something. Look what's to come after this COVID-19. That's something that's really going to drive our oppressor to his feet. It's going to have him shaking in his goddamn boots on his high horse that he's on right now, that high kingdom. Because as you know, if you don't know, give me Job 9:24. If you don't know, you see what I'm saying? This oppressor owns this earth right now. He is in control. But at the same time, the Lord is putting a little bit of surprises out here to shake things up, man. To let our oppressor know that, look, man, you are going to be destroyed. All right? Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You have to observe something. You have to think of this. Who is the wicked in the earth? Who are the people responsible for black and Hispanic people's death? Of course, I'm finna say Mr. Whitey. You see what I'm saying? Jonathan. See what I'm saying? Timothy over there, man. These are the people who are responsible for our lives that are lost. If you ever wonder why you call yourself an African American, it's because of your goddamn oppressor. You want to wonder why you gotta sell drugs, you gotta prostitute yourself out here? It's because of your oppressor. You wanna know the reason why you out here strung out in the ghetto with a drug addiction? It's because of your oppressor, man. They are the reason why we are in this hell today. But as a black and Hispanic man, you gotta do something for yourself. You have to take some responsibility and say, okay, how can we reverse this? Because you going through all that trouble is curses. How can I receive these blessings? Receiving these blessings is you changing it around and you stopping what you are doing. And you coming to the obedience of the Lord. That's the only solution. There's nothing else that's going to save you or save your people out of this hell called America.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man
trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.